Oh, Hype Town! Hype Town!
Everybody to Hype
Sup,
Town!
Hype Town!
Toot,
Toot,
toot.
toot.
The hype train's coming, baby!
Hey guys. Oh. What's happening? Where am I? I had like I had a plan like I guess 26 hours ago of what I was going to accomplish in the next 26 hours. Didn't happen. I really wanted to finish my Anomalisa review, and then I got a text from my landlord saying that the lease is not going to be renewed because the property owner wants to have the place back. So yeah, spent all last night looking online for houses, and spent most of today running around checking out houses, and I think I found a place I really like. And it sucks because we're kind of splitting up the house a little. Not going to be the same people, but Mark's going to come with me. We're going to try and turn this into a positive and have like a mini studio where we can work on shit. Because right now we live, 20-minute drive away from each other anyway. And, hey, yeah, thanks for sharing my music, by the way. It's all very old. That is stuff that was recorded, like, 5 years ago, I think. Well, let me think about that. That was recorded when I was... Ah! I ran over your fucking coffee, bitch! Oh! Don't scratch my car. Alright, let's do this for serious. Where am I going? Where am I going? What color am I? What color am I? Am I blue? Let me check. No, I gotta get... Oh. I gotta finish all my stories, too. Oh my god. I am blue. M. Oh. Michael! Yeah. Yeah, well, oh. So much for my night on the town.
You know what? You're one nasty fuck. Oh my god! Son, party!
Alright, goodbye. Just living the lifestyle. Yeah, I need to make more recordings. And I've been saying that for like 5 million years. But I, especially with not having my Patreon set to monthly, I wasn't really in a position where I could. Because I was literally spending all my time just doing film review shit. Aside from the 1 day a week I force myself to have off doing streaming, which over the past 3 weeks I have not had. I am going to Rainforest for this one, though, so that's a bit of a 4-day time off anyway, so I guess it makes up for working all last week. Even though Toronto Film Fest was super fun, it was still me working the whole time.
Since that psychotic pal of yours turned up, you turned into an even bigger asshole.
Thank you, Froggy.
Thank you. Your support in my difficult times means the world to me.
I supported you. I left everything to come here with you, and still, that crazy bastard turns up.
He was just getting turned.
Handle it.
How?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Just keep him away from me and the children, you
That picture is
low-life,
so funny.
whoremongering asswipe.
Did someone say yoga?
No, I think she said whoremongering asswipe.
Hello, Fabian, darling.
Namaste.
I love that you guys actually listen to my music. I'm very flattered.
Oh yeah, she's very centered.
I think it's a little mixed when it comes to my,
This one.
like, general YMS audience.
So upset.
You too, please.
But, like, it seems like a lot of you guys actually like it in my Twitch chat. I'm happy
Again.
about that.
Join us.
But yeah, I mean,
No, please,
doesn't reflect
no.
my current abilities whatsoever.
Thanks for sharing. Come,
The
come.
music that
Come,
I would
come.
release today is not the same. So I need to get something out. And I'm thinking,
If you
I
could
started
make
writing
these
songs when I was
happy with my wife,
15.
it would be a a job well fucking
We are all on our own journeys.
I'm gonna be 25
done.
in
That's why she's
April.
driving a tank on hers.
I should just do a like 10-year.
Perhaps to deal with hostility, Michael.
I
It is good.
should do a 10-year
And the moribunda.
anthology. I don't know.
Now we begin and put
I don't
the
have that
story.
many songs. Some of them take like years to write. I'm not even kidding.
Yes, we begin each sequence.
And plus, I've been dedicating so much fucking time to this film review shit that now that I have the platform, I should probably do something with it. But I think I could make a good like 15 plus song album and start from songs that I made when I was 15 to a song that I could write at 25. Because I've been writing at least a song a year. And if I just put that in an album and it could like tell a story of my progression in my life, because all the songs are very personal, right? They all very much reflect things that I've been going through and troubles that I've had. Oh fuck! Really? Is this heavy rain now? Fuck! I didn't want this. And I think the songs in order really do tell a story. What do you want? What was that?
Please don't waste Fabian's time.
What do I? Oh, it's up at the top. I was like, it's giving me. It's giving me the instructions in the center of the screen. That's all I was looking at, honestly. Am I doing it right? I'm inhaling and exhaling. How long do I have to hold it? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Let it out, baby.
Trying to... What am I doing wrong? I'm trying to exhale right now. What the fuck? I died? What? I died! It doesn't say I died, but I'd like to imagine that I did. That's so funny. What the fuck? Broke my leg!
Air through the nose
Oh,
and out the mouth.
both at the same time?
Inhale.
Trying to inhale right now. I'm holding it down. I'm holding it down right now. Why aren't I inhaling? Please inhale. I'm holding it down. I'm holding... Oh, both. Oh, okay.
Very good.
I wasn't
Now let it
fully...
go.
Oh, there we go.
There. Strong.
Okay, I thought it was one for inhale and one for exhale. That was my fault. I misread that in the corner of my eye.
Now, in through the bloated nose and out through those wrinkled lips.
It's funny that I
Strength,
died.
Mickey.
I'll... Yeah, give me a
In the
second, guys.
nose, out the mouth. Okay, Doc?
Let it go. Wow, Michael.
I want to find the
I never
peyote.
thought I'd see the day.
That's all I want to do right now.
Now we will do something more complicated. Sometimes, when I do this pose, I weep uncontrollably for hours.
That's so funny. I hope he does.
Oh, wow.
You feel that? The emotion inside. Let it go. Join us.
I feel like I'm channeling bullshit right now.
Right? No, God, don't let me
Maybe
fail
this
this
is too
again.
complex.
No!
You are just a globule of sweat in the infinite depths of Ishvara's armpits.
There we go.
The silly man forgets to breathe. Out through the mouth. Tight! Tighter.
Calm the fuck
Can't
down,
breathe,
guys.
Can't you?
I love how my character just held his breath
Married,
until he
and this is
passed
the
out.
first time he's taken an interest in my hobbies.
I'll never forget how I failed the yoga mission.
Now, you breathe.
You know what though? I mean, like with me being so shitty at video games, you guys actually get to see video games being played in a way that you don't see on other channels. I'm sure many of you have watched playthroughs of GTA 5 and didn't even know you could fail the yoga mission.
Breathe,
Right?
Mikhail.
You're learning. This guy has weird
You
feet.
feel that?
Yeah, I'm about to feel some emotions, all right.
Just gonna
No,
pee
no,
like a
Sheldon.
dog.
Do not fear the unknown. We are the unknown. Show us, Amanda.
I don't think Michael's up to this.
He may surprise you. Plank.
Plank?
Chaturanga.
Yeah.
I'll get back to like my stories once these cutscene parts are over anyway. I guess I should have just ran around and rampaged the city. Did he pee his pants?
Mike,
I want to do yoga
would you?
to suck my dick. You would think just being like a tall, skinny dude
Face.
with a giant
Breathe,
penis
please,
that
Mikhail.
it would just happen, but it
Breath,
doesn't.
Please.
Some people can do it. I can't.
Let
There's a
it
lot of
out.
people that are like
Turn
shorter
red.
than me that can do it, but I
Fabian's
don't know why I
body
can't do
with
it.
Your bank account would be the perfect man.
That's too funny that she said that.
Lengthen. Strengthen.
Hi, derp chug.
Take in the air and release it.
Out through the mouth. If you'd found yoga before, you wouldn't have been that way with Coach.
Your
Remember when there was that rumor that Marilyn Manson removed his ribs to suck his own penis? Remember when like rumors like that existed for no
breathing is
reason?
almost the most important thing, no?
Rumors are
Let
stupid.
it out, baby.
Like
No
now it's like
vanity. Come on.
you have the internet and you can just easily disprove it by trying to find its origin and
Breathe.
see where it came from. But back in the day, when the internet wasn't like a common way to
Now, if you could just get Trevor on a yoga mat.
track information, it was just like, oh, I heard Marilyn Manson did this, and you just had to like
And release it.
believe it or not believe it, you know?
Breathe out, please. The backward
Until a
eye
reporter
between
was
the
like, is it
flaps.
true that you removed your
You
ribs
have
to
come a
suck
long
your
way
own
today, Mikhail.
genitals?
Yes, later you will
I
cry
think his
about it.
response was,
Right.
His
if I could
chakras
suck
are
my own
completely
penis,
blocked.
then I
Don't
wouldn't be
worry
making
about
music.
Let me sit
That's
down
just
with
what I'd be doing all day.
I'm glad we have helped with your impotence, Mikhail.
What'd you say?
Your sexual energies have been blocked for too long.
I think he
Back into
responded
my
to it.
place. Back
Oh
into
wow, this is interesting.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, 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 oh!
What?
Hey, enough of that! Ah!
He knows kung fu also.
Yoga is the answer, Mikhail. But what is the question?
Why am I such a moron?
We are leaving, and we are never coming back.
Good!
You are alone, you pathetic psychopath.
Oh, I wish I could read her whole shirt. I didn't have enough time. Something about objectification.
Fucking Yogi!
I guess I'll pause that later. Somebody remind me to. Somebody make a timestamp on YouTube. Somebody just do it so I can just read the comments later and be like, oh yeah, I said I would do that. Wow.
You still here?
Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Fuck this chair. Oh boy. I love how the chair doesn't move. I just break the back of it. Oh, fuck. I can jump inside now. I couldn't do that the other times. Oh. I just want to break these chairs. So yeah, I had to concern. Oh, come on, just break the fucking chair. I had to concern myself with moving out over the past 26. There's no like time, you know. It's just written on there, but no time. I had to concern myself with. Oh Jesus, that was sick. With moving out over the past 26 hours, and that's why I couldn't finish my Anomalisa review. And then I mean, like, I'm only streaming for a short time today because I gotta Like I'm leaving for Rainforest in the morning, and I also see if I want to edit a bit more too.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
But like I said, I mean,
Rate button. I'm using it right
the
now.
couple hours that I'm spending streaming here, something that I could not do while I'm at Rainforest, but I can edit while I'm at Rainforest.
Yeah, you smashed the other one, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Alright, come on. I want to go for a ride.
I gotta meet a friend.
Alright, so I'll go meet him with you. Come on, I want to get out of the house. I'm not going alone.
I'm stressed out, guys.
Come on. This is
But I
fucking
hope that it
bullshit.
just turns out to.
Bullshit. Threatening to
I wasn't
molest your online buddies
planning
is
on moving
bullshit.
out
They're
at
not
all.
my buddies.
I was
They're
planning
the
on
only
staying here for
people
a
you
while.
speak to.
And no matter where I'm going, I'm going to be paying a lot more rent. And so hopefully that we can turn this into a positive, and it'll just be worth it for the fact that it's like studio space, and that I'll be able to work with Mark and whatnot,
Where's your friend?
like better and be more productive, and maybe help transition him into a position where he's not working at his kitchen job and can do this full time. Like that would be ideal, and especially if that helped make up for the extra rent that I'm paying. But still, I mean,
We'd go down to the diner after
I was
class
comfortable
every day.
here.
I'd get milkshakes,
you know.
fries.
Please. You know, you're really creeping me out.
I wasn't ready to leave,
No.
and now I'm leaving.
You're trying to take me on some nostalgia trip. You're such a bog.
I'm sorry, son.
Oh, says the dope-smoking, game-playing, live-at-home world owes him a living millennial.
I knew it. I knew it. The mask was gonna slip. The monster's been exposed.
The hell are you talking about?
The real you. That bitter, vindictive old man. You pretend you're being a father, but you hate me, don't you?
I don't hate you, Jim. How many times? I love you. Look, I'm sorry to express that, but why do you think we're here together?
How do I finger again?
Shitless of being
Oh yeah, I have to
alone?
click it down and then.
Oh, now you're an armchair
we are.
psychologist. Just like
Classic!
Just like the rest of this city.
You draw me here, Michael. Don't get
So I guess everybody coming from the last part of the YouTube video is probably wondering what happened to that conversation I was having about Charlie Kaufman and how that happened during TIFF. So I left off. Oh, why did this fucking my direction changed? Oh my God, the cops!
What is going on? I cannot, like...
Ah! That was like the most perfect way that could have happened. Oh my God. So we didn't even get like 2 months notice. So he wants us out of here by like the end of October, and I'm booked busy as fuck until the end of October too. So I talked to him and convinced him into letting us stay until the end of November. But I mean, if I've already looked at 2 places and I really like one of them, so if I can get that by the end of October, then I probably won't stay until the end of November. So, oh my God! Ugh.
Those kinds of threats are a class 1 misdemeanor.
Hey, what about
Ugh.
homicide? Vehicular homicide. Aggravated homicide.
Oh fuck! Oh yes, dude. If I was invincible and couldn't feel pain, I would just
So
do that
where's your
shit all the
friend?
time.
Murder shot?
So what happened was, Charlie Kaufman. I was talking to Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson's publicist, trying to get an interview with them. They had the premiere, and then
You don't have to hit the bleeder burgers to
didn't
get a
even
vibe.
know when or if for sure I would be getting this interview. Oh,
Okay,
fuck
yeah.
you.
I think something about my
And
which I'm already, like,
then
insecure about,
I went to
but
the
I
second
can
showing,
do
the 11 a.m. showing on Wednesday at Toronto Film Fest, and
What can I say?
10 minutes before the show starts, I'm like sitting there with a fan, and there's even like there's 2 fans of mine in like 2 rows in front too, actually.
Oh, does he actually?
I'm sitting there with a fan, and I check my like literally 10 minutes before the movie starts. I always wait to turn my phone off until like
He's more like
right
a
before it starts,
professional
honestly, and especially with Toronto Film Festival, if I wanted to catch somebody introducing a movie, because they have celebrities introduce the movie all the time,
Not
right?
at all.
Then I would want to catch that.
I mean, let's call it what it is.
And so my phone started ringing like 10 minutes before the movie started. I like how he said, "God damn it." And I was like, "Who the fuck is this? Unknown number? I don't know this person." And I answered it, and it was Duke Johnson and Charlie Kaufman's publicist. And he was like, "Yeah, if you want to do that interview, we can do that in like less than an hour, and you're gonna want to meet us at the backstage door at." And then they said the address, and it was literally the theater that I was already at. So it seemed as though they were actually going to that they were going to do a Q&A at that show, even though I thought that it would just be at the premiere. But I mean, it's not uncommon for directors to do that to multiple showings. And so I was like, fuck. And
It's my dad.
I like how their car brand is Obey. The Santo.
Yeah, you the kid selling Jimmy pot by the pound?
I'm gonna pay attention to this plot and say more story in a second, I guess.
Come on, do this shit and let's get going. Oh, yeah, you got
What's R&M? Oh, Rick and Morty? You know what's really funny?
What the fuck, Jimmy? Just hold on.
I didn't think it was that bad, and I knew that other people thought it was really bad. So Justin Roiland made a post on Twitter saying,
We're bouncing.
I'll get back to my Charlie Kaufman story in a second. Justin Roiland made a post on Twitter tagging Dan Harmon saying, "I absolve Dan Harmon from this episode, it was my fault." So Justin Roiland is saying, like, I didn't think the episode's that great either, but it's not anybody's fault but mine. And then Dan Harmon responds by saying, "What? I worked very hard on this episode. I shouldn't be absolved from this." And like, in a sense that like he still has pride in it. So I responded by saying, honestly, people are overreacting. And I said, so here's my exact quote from memory. Honestly, people are overreacting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I should be paying attention to the plot. Fuck. It's not peyote. This is amazing. Oh my god. You're not gonna comment on the... What the fuck is happening? Oh my god.
Also, I took money from your bank account and I'm moving out.
Oh my god. What an asshole. Jimmy, no. I said, honestly, people are overreacting. Period. What's the father's name? Jerry. I said, Jerry's story could have been developed more or cut out, but I think the episode was still great. And then Dan Harmon responded to me saying, "Sorry, I don't know if I made this clear, but I don't do criticism on Twitter." And then he blocked me. He literally blocked me for me saying, I thought that it was still great and other people are overreacting, with a small criticism saying that maybe Jerry's story was the weak point of it, but I still thought it was great and people are overreacting. There was another person that responded, I know aliens are happening. I'm not even like wowed by it. It just seems like a cool GTA thing, honestly. This is totally a drug trip. This is definitely not real. This is amazing though. I hope it's real. No, yeah, he fucking blocked me. And what's even like, this is weird. Oh my god. Yeah, this isn't real. I'm loving this. Holy shit!
What do you want from my homework?
I bet when I hit the ground I wake
I
up.
always thought I was the good guy.
I'm loving this. This is great. Wow, Rockstar. I'm impressed. Jesus Christ! I love the filters. Yeah, he blocked me on Twitter for being supportive of an episode that other people were hating on. And there was another person that responded to my thread that essentially agreed with what I'm saying, and he got blocked too. And so it's like, okay, great. Oh yeah, I'm gonna wake up. Look at this. Whee! And so, yeah, I'm really kind of like off-put by that. Not to know that he blocks people
Jimmy, you little
relentlessly, but that there were so many people hating on the episode, and I wasn't one of them, and he blocked me under the pretense that I was one of them. Like, was he fucking drunk? What the fuck happened? Did he just ignore the entire point of my tweet and just focus on the fact that I had an extremely minor criticism saying the episode was great and I loved it? I'm kind of pissed about that. And it's also kind of upsetting because while I'm telling this story about Dan Harmon and blocking me, and this other awesome story about going to Toronto Film Festival and interviewing Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson, is that their movie Anomalisa was actually made by Starburns Industries, meaning that Dan Harmon is indirectly involved with this other awesome experience I had at TIFF. And then like the day that I'm back, I made that tweet. And I thought, like, I not only thought it was harmless, I thought it was supportive. I thought I was being fucking supportive, and so I'm a little fucking upset by that, honestly. Like, being blocked by somebody on Twitter shouldn't mean that much, but, like, when it's under the wrong circumstances, and when it's somebody that I'm a fan of, and you know, like, there's no reason why that should have happened. And I can't defend myself. I can't tell him what I meant. I can't apologize. I can't explain myself. I can't come to an understanding because he blocked me. That's what happens when you block someone. You're shutting people off and you're shutting yourself off from other viewpoints. It's fucking... I'm pissed about that. Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just running around. Oh, honk at me. Thanks. This is my getaway car, right? Anyway, so I actually got to interview Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson. The guy told me to go to the back door of the stage at the theater that I was already at. However, my place where my good audio recorder and my Blu-rays that I wanted them to sign was like a 20-minute walk away. And so it was super short notice, and I was like, well, I don't have any interview questions planned yet because I was under the impression that I could watch this movie for a second time before getting the interview questions. I didn't think that they would literally just call me and be like, hey, get here right now, you know? Still no regrets because it's awesome that I got to do it. But I basically just like left my seat 10 minutes before the movie started, went to the lobby, wrote down as many questions on my phone as possible, and then recorded the interview with my phone. I was hoping to get a video interview, and they said that they weren't prepared to do a video interview because honestly, the only other person I saw in there interviewing them was doing it, like they were recording their voice, but they were using it for text. So even the fact that I'm going to be using their actual voices is going to be like not the same, you know? The fact that I'm using their voices, I don't think anybody else who interviewed them at the festival is doing that. They're just doing like a text sort of online or whatever, like newspaper, I don't know. Ah, really? And I got in there, another woman's interviewing them, and the publicist, like we're just whispering to each other as to not disturb it. The publicist tells me that I was one of 3 interviews of the entire festival that they did, not because people didn't want to, but because that's what they were allowing. And
I'm back.
this is funny. Yeah, because they got bought by Paramount literally after the premiere. So the day after, between the first showing and the second, they got bought by Paramount, and they're going to be distributed sometime in January, I think, December or January.
My Fabian.
Fabian. Ha ha ha! Everybody's leaving you.
And then Jimmy said you took drugs while driving him in your car.
Jimmy's a shit. I hate him.
We've decided to move.
I'm gonna murder Jimmy.
You promised me you'd change, and you haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, I'm pissed about that Dan Harmon thing.
Movie. Well, this isn't that. I think
I'm actually upset by it, and I shouldn't be. I know, But I
Please
like
don't
I
try to
love Rick
contact
and
us
Morty.
try not to
And
get
that's what I
upset.
was saying in the tweet, is that other people were overreacting and that the episode was great. Fucking thanks. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Dan Harmon, if you ever want to unblock me, please. I'm still a fan, so I wish I could have explained this or explained myself, but you kind of blocked me. Just happens to be listening to my stream. Anyway, so I got to interview them. They were very, very nice, very easy to talk to. You'll notice that I'm a little nervous in the first like couple questions. Like, who wouldn't be? Charlie Kaufman is a giant idol to me, and again, like I was unprepared. I recorded it with my phone, and what was also shitty about it is like we were in the backstage behind. Like in the theater, and there was so much white noise. So I spent a lot of yesterday where I should have been in the process of like cutting it up and like my review and working on all that. I was actually spending a lot of time trying to filter out the white noise through audio programs, and you can still hear like a low hum, but I got rid of a lot of the white noise. There was like there was a before I was finished editing through that and putting filters on it and whatever, you could hear this like the entire time, just because of the room, not because of my phone. But yeah, I got rid of that, so you can still hear some white noise. It's still not the best audio quality, but it still is, I mean, like the best it's gonna get, and I'm still very happy with it. I'm glad I got to talk to them. I'm still in contact with Duke Johnson. Yeah, I hope to keep him as a contact too, because that'd be good contact to have. He was very cool. What a cool guy, and I'm so happy that he helped hook it up. Like, I'm really, really thankful to him, and I hope that this movie does really well. My review for Anomalisa should come out sometime while I'm while I'm at Rainforest. Anyway, oh fuck you, Tracy. No, fuck you. How do I deny you? There we go. So I guess, yeah, that happened. And that was on Wednesday. And then I saw a bunch of movies. I saw like anywhere between 1 and 3 movies every single day at the festival. I tried to get some editing done. I fiddled around with my Blue Yeti mic that I hadn't used in forever for a while, until I realized that the audio was such fucking shit. And then I spent a lot of time on Amazon trying to figure out, or like I spent a lot of time online to see if there are any stores nearby that I could buy a better mic so I could just use it to record reviews, because I was not happy with my Blue Yeti, as I had not used it in a while and hadn't realized how shitty it is, especially with the fact that the place that I had rented out for the festival was right next to an elevator, and the Blue Yeti picks up like the entire room. So the microphone that I'm using right now I love, because it picks up what's right in front of me, but the Blue Yeti does not do that. I'm
sorry about
That's so funny. Was Love a porno like Enter the Void? No, it was mostly just a porno. It wasn't like Enter the Void at all. It wasn't that good. It was kind of boring. It was really difficult to stay awake through, honestly. My sleep was already a little fucked up, but there were certain movies that were easier to stay awake through than others. So yeah, I did that, and then I managed to get a hold of Max Landis on Facebook, who was John Landis' son, and who wrote Chronicle and American Ultra.
David.
And
That's nice. You didn't tell me.
he watches my videos. He's
Sorry, guys.
messaged me on Twitter before, and I was like,
That's
well,
fine.
I'm going to the closing gala. I bought my tickets before I even knew what movie it was, and
Sorry, your name tag must have fallen off.
it was a movie that he wrote called Mr. Right, and
Taking notes?
then I was like, okay, when are you coming to the festival? Are you coming to the gala?
I should put it on my
He was like, yep. He said he was getting there Friday, so on Friday, we went out to like a restaurant, had some drinks, and like hung out. He was an interesting character. He's definitely from like a world that I'm not a part of. He is a very Hollywood person, if that makes any sense. But he was fun to hang out with, and I think I'm gonna hang out with him when I go to LA next month. No, yeah, Chronicle was good.
Team for me. Is that just the three of you?
And
Or the greater FIB? Or the entire government?
yeah, and then we went to a strip
I'm
club,
tempted to argue that thus
which was a
far,
stupid idea that I tried to talk him out
we
of,
haven't shown
but he
a lot of your
insisted on
prowess,
going to a
whole
strip
lot of
club,
respect.
and it was really stupid, and it was just like this really small building and a bunch of like sweaty old dudes waiting for a girl to come on stage that like never showed up for like fucking 15 minutes. And then when a girl was on stage, she didn't do a good job dancing at all. She was like the laziest stripper I'd ever seen in my life, but the dudes were still like there having fun, apparently, like not having no criticisms about it whatsoever, because it's like, oh, it's strip club, blah blah blah. Man, you sick dance, girl. And then, yeah, I mean, like, that was lame, but I just wound up hanging out with Max and his friend. My brother was there. He lives in Montreal, so I got him to visit for a bit. My parents actually were there for most of it, too. They decided to come out from Alberta to see however many movies with me and kind of, like, hang out, because I don't live in the same province even as my parents, so if I'm going to go on a business trip or whatever somewhere, then I guess they just decided to treat it as a vacation. No, I'm not paying attention to the plot.
Bureau owns a lot out in East LA.
Suck it. I don't care. I'm telling my story.
Yeah, sure. Sounds nice and secluded.
And
Should run an off-the-books operation, huh?
yeah, I hung out with Max Landis all Friday night.
We all like our federal
Got really
government
shit-faced with my brother.
Except when
And, like,
no peg suits you better.
Hey,
had a-
I'm just a puppet.
Had
You're the one holding
conversations that like wound up devolving into me saying I'm pissed, well, that I, not pissed, but that I blame him for like ruining my life in the most part, and that like him torturing me
Nice
the first
car. Taxpayers treating you right.
however many years of my life, like 13, I guess, that played a large part into my psyche and why I'm so fucked up. And I think that deep down he knows it, and that's why it kind of hurt him, is I was being really harsh about it. And I wasn't saying it in a way like, oh, now you owe me something. I was just saying like, well, I feel like shit all the time, and this is your fault, and you're not the one who has to deal with it, so sorry if you feel upset about it, but, I mean, I feel upset 24/7, and I feel like my life is fucked up, and I blame you partially for it. I don't know if I seriously believe that I blame him entirely, because I'm sure there's lots of factors, but I do blame him quite a bit for it. It was a really torturous, really abusive relationship with my brother for the first 13 years of my life. And then, so yeah, and I mean, like, one of his friends was there too, and it was kind of funny, because as soon as that conversation started, then the friend was like, oh, I better leave. Like, he kind of started feeling awkward. We were already, like, really drunk too, but I was just like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of the times, even just thinking about my brother makes me want to, like, tell him that shit, because I'm just unhappy with my own life, and he's been an asshole my entire life, and really abusive, and I just feel like making sure he understands that, and that he should have to live with those thoughts. Anyway, then my brother, like, he started crying a lot, and then he decided to go for a walk, and I tried to follow him because I was like, I don't want you like walking around Toronto drunk out of your mind, you know, like what are you doing? And then he just kept walking, and then I think so. At this point I'm blackout drunk, and I was trying to like take care of him, and I think I gave him the key at some point because it was in his pocket the next morning for sure. I gave him the key, and then like I don't know where I was. I don't know how far I walked with him, and like when I wound up giving him the key or whatever. Like I don't know what the fuck was going on. I'm trying to like what I'm telling you guys is based off of like how I woke up, I guess. Like I don't even know what happened. There's like slight parts of my memory of me jumping over a fence at some point. Like I was fucking wandering around by myself at 5 in the morning downtown Toronto, a city that I've like really never been in aside from like 7 years old, all because my brother decided to throw a fucking crying fit over shit that doesn't really affect his life but affects my life. And I was trying to get him to like calm down and come back. I gave him my key, and then somehow I don't know what my whole journey was, but I feel like I must have been like a decent 20-minute stumbling walk away from the condo we had rented out, because I remember a part where I came up to a fence, and like apparently in my drunken stupor, whether it be real or not, apparently I decided that like I needed to jump the fence and that there was no way around, or that like going around would have taken too much time. I don't know if I actually jumped the fence. I don't know if I like biffed and like ate shit and like just fell over, but I woke up with like this giant like series of scrapes on my side that are still there right now, and it kind of hurts. It's on my hip, so I definitely like fucked up. I wasn't looking at my map. I definitely fucked up. And I don't know. It was still fun. So I woke up, and then my brother had the key, so apparently I like managed to get in the building with some other people, and then since my parents were staying there with me at that time, I wound up like calling them to let me in at like 7 in the morning.
Franklin.
And
shit, I'm good. I ain't bailing.
Whoa. What am I detecting?
Oh no.
Some sort of
plot.
Son I
feel like I should
had
listen to
bullshit
this.
here, Mikey, huh? Hey, listen. If you want to replace some father figure, you can do a lot better than this fat
I like how he said
right?
figure
This fucker
instead
would
of
eat his own
figure.
kids.
Like I said,
I wonder if that was
range.
intentional.
Yeah, and best friend.
It doesn't really seem like a part of his
That's
accent.
Trevor, my best friend. That's Frank.
I'll continue
son.
this
I
story in a
always
second.
wanted. All right, guys, listen. This is the shot. I'm gonna do all the heavy lifting on this job. Okay, Trevor. All I need you to do is fly me to the target. Franklin, you're gonna cover me.
It wasn't heavy for me. My brother took it a lot. Well, I mean, like, my life is heavy. That moment for him was
And we
heavy.
do this, and they help us bring Brad. Right?
Like, he was feeling shit at that moment.
gotta
I've been
change.
feeling shit
I'm
my
gonna
whole
grab a
life. It
head
wasn't, I mean, like,
Nice to meet you, homie.
it wasn't bad at all. I had a great time. I had a great time, and I don't feel bad about having that conversation with him whatsoever. I don't feel like I'm
The
any way
government can
unjustified
blast.
at all.
Let's go.
Not just because it's me, but because of like the context of my entire life and everything that he's done, right?
All right, let's do this thing.
Me addressing it should not be considered a negative action, right? Anyway, so yeah, then I woke up super fucking drunk on Saturday, which sucks because that's the gala, and I only got 4 hours of sleep, and we went to this like this noodle place, and hey D. You know what? It told me I should just jump out, so it tells me again. I didn't pay attention. That's too funny. Yeah, seriously, like, I'm gonna I'm gonna refill my drink. I'll be right back.